please welcome our next guests on Smarter San Diego TV for the very first time, real estate experts Amanda Guerin and Sammy Tovar.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Right. Thanks for being here.
Thanks.
Great stuff. Interesting topic today. Talking about renovating homes. Is it worth it before you sell? This is the question that home sellers always face, right? Should we make improvements to the home before we sell it? Where do you even begin if you're a home seller in today's market with that?
That's a really good question. I'll start.
You start. Go ahead.
So there's a fine line with making improvements that are going to help, really increase the value of the home, and then there's over improving. And I think you can speak more about that as well.
Absolutely. I think the perfect place to start is actually the systems of your home. Start with the roof. Is it leaking? I mean, buyers don't want to come into a home and have to put all this money into systems like furnaces, hot water heaters, plumbing, electrical. They want to come in and put personal touches on the home to make it feel like their own, but they don't want to spend thousands on that stuff.
So you mean start kind of with plugging the holes in the bucket, so to speak, like
correct. Maintenance items,
Yeah.
low-hanging fruit. That's
Yeah.
probably the best money well spent.
Okay, because
Yeah,
you may not
absolutely.
necessarily get dollar for dollar returns out of that, but you'll actually get offers.
Correct.
Or the deal might actually go through because an inspector's going to climb on that roof and find out if anything's wrong with it.
They will inspect everything from top to bottom, and it's killed deals before.
Yeah.
You know, that's actually an interesting topic because I don't think home sellers realize how detailed those inspections are. They're like 100+ pages. I mean, they take pictures of everything. If you have something unscrewed sticking out just a quarter an inch, they're going to take a picture of it and make a whole page on the thing.
So true. Yeah.
They don't understand that.
Yeah.
So, you really should take a look at those things. Does it make sense for a homeowner to get an inspection?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, we recommend that when we're helping a homeowner sell their house. We recommend having somebody come in. There's things they may not even be aware of that are faulty with the house that can be easily fixed before a buyer, has their own inspection.
I'll be honest with you. It's helped me not buy a house and investment property before. Had an inspection done. Had made an offer, accepted all that stuff, going to do the inspection, and there was no insulation in any of the areas where there needed to be. None.
Oh, wow.
It was like a 12-year-old home. So they didn't put it in originally when
Right.
they'd built the house. So you find things out when it comes to that. But what about people who think, you hear things, you see it on, the big websites that are promoting real estate these days and stuff like that. Oh, these are the 3 things you should do to improve your home. Change the garage door or master bath, kitchen. Is there any truth to any of that stuff?
Yes and no. Okay, so I think it's the most common belief that kitchens and bathrooms sell houses. So a lot of people think these major renovations, thousands, tens of thousands of dollars should go into these rooms. When the truth is a more moderate renovation, like instead of $30,000 plus on a kitchen, maybe $10,000 to $15,000 is really going to help you sell. Make enough of an improvement. It doesn't break the bank, but the buyers see it and they like it.
So maybe look more for elbow grease
Right.
Yes.
items.
Sweat
Yeah.
equity.
Sweat
Yeah.
equity.
Yeah.
Okay, look more for those items
Yes.
then, instead of saying, let's put $40,000 into the kitchen.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, true.
People do that.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen. They think they're going to get 100 out.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
it just doesn't necessarily work that way.
No, rarely does it.
I think the average in San Diego is for kitchens, 27,000 is the break-even point. If you spend more than that, you're probably not going to get any more
Oh,
out.
that's an interesting number.
Yeah.
27,000 is the
Yeah.
break even on a kitchen to redo an entire kitchen.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can a kitchen be redone for 27 grand?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We just
Okay.
recently did one for much
I was
less
going to
than
say,
that.
I'm asking because I'm wondering if you guys are going to talk about your current remodel that
Right.
you're doing right now in your own home.
So we recently bought a house, and it was the ugliest house on the block, and it needed
Real estate 101.
Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
So,
It needed everything, and we are almost done with completing everything. But yeah, we spent a lot of time, and I think it's really important for the consumer to spend a lot of time interviewing and vetting contractors to make sure not only can they do the job, but that they share the same vision that you have, which might not be the $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 kitchen, or bathroom. So we took a lot of time in finding the right person to do the job, and they did a great job, and I think for a great price.
what do you think is a good buffer range for people who are getting quotes in that realm? In other words, let's say, okay, I've got a $30,000 budget. Should I try to keep my quotes to 25,000 or less? Leave a little. You got to leave some sort of cushion.
Absolutely. Leave a cushion.
Stuff comes up. How much cushion do I need to leave if I'm going to do that?
It depends on the size of the job, but I would say at least 10%, wouldn't
Yeah.
you?
I would even go higher.
Yeah.
10
yeah.
to 15%. and also leave yourself a time budget, a time barrier. You think the project's going to get done in 2-3 weeks, it's not going to get done for 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
It's just the nature.
Just the reality.
Yeah,
It is.
absolutely.
Beck?
Yes, I was going to ask, for someone who may be getting ready to sell their home, what would you say like the top 3 to 5 things that a seller should look for in the home that they can renovate?
Okay, so things that are
Easy.
doable, quick and easy, something
Yeah.
that they can maybe do on their own.
And that will help
Okay.
raise the value maybe.
All right, I think I
Okay.
mentioned a couple of those things.
Yeah.
Right?
Start with the systems,
Yeah.
and then I would move to curb appeal, because 90% of buyers, when they pull up, they make that decision.
Within 10 seconds, a buyer will make a decision of whether or not they even want to go into the home once they drive up.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Within
there are
10
people
seconds.
who you drive up to houses, you've got them in the car with you, they see the house, and they just go,
Keep going.
Yeah.
really?
Oh, yeah.
the gas.
Yeah,
Let's get outta here.
absolutely. And it's such
Wow.
a simple, yeah. It's such a simple thing that can be done by, sweeping the walkway, maybe painting the front door. You don't even have to replace it. Maybe painting it a fresh, bright color. Plants, that's just sweat equity. It's a few dollars at the nursery, and you plant them. It can make such a huge dramatic change to the curb appeal.
Paint the front door. That's a really good idea, because a lot of times you can like paint the front door like a bright red color or
Yeah.
something like that. It's like, oh, brand new, wow.
Right.
Now you're inviting someone to walk in instead of like an old dark green that's been
Right.
weathered. It's like, oh, is there a dungeon back there?
Yeah.
You're trying to figure out what's behind that thing. You want people to be optimistic
Yeah.
about it. I was going to ask about curb appeal because I just wondered, nowadays people are finding their properties online that they want to go see, that they want to make offers on before they go see them. They see it online, so they see the pictures. It used to be that wasn't the case.
Right.
You had to take them there. So curb appeal was huge. Because like you said, people could make that decision right off the bat, and they would do it all the time. Now people have seen the inside of the house. They've kind of seen or mapped out the layout. So I was curious how big of a deal curb appeal was, but it's still a big deal,
Yes.
clearly. But even more so, the interior pictures have got to be a big deal.
Definitely, and for around $100, you can hire a professional photographer, or your agent can do that, and that makes a big difference. Then I know the new cameras, they've got great, or the new phones, they have great cameras in them, but a professional photographer, they've got the lighting, they've got the professional gear. They can really make a big difference in how the home is presented online.
Yeah, totally agree. And with all the photographers we have in this room right now, I would say that they agree as well. Thank you guys so much for your time today. It's great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. Stick around for more Smarter San Diego TV, where we guarantee to make you smarter than everyone else, commercial free.